welcome back to another video on my channel. Oh my gosh! Isn't it strange that I'm like trying to upload more regularly than before? Oh my gosh. I feel different. Anyway, if you haven't read by the title, today I'm going to be doing another one of these videos where I'm going to be reorganizing my albums in a way, I think. Reorganizing, revamping. Well, whatever the term is, it's what's in the title. So, there's a lot of things I need to explain to you guys. Because since my last redecorating, revamping video regarding like my albums and stuff, you saw me assemble the shelf and everything and put the albums together. Yeah, I have a lot of things to say about that. So, before we begin, if you're new here, welcome! Hello! Welcome to my little corner, my little space on the internet. It's a very small space, but it's a space where I thrive because I genuinely enjoy, doing these silly things. I like documenting my silly little hobby. But it's not so silly when you're actually enjoying the hobby, right? So, but if you're a viewer that watches me since before, hello! If you're a viewer that watches me before when I still used to do dance covers, you are one amazing person for sticking by me. Because you know how people like lose interest if like they shift their content or they change their content, right? So like, my style of content like completely shifted. And it's a completely different thing. Like, I used to make dance covers and now I'm making like short form vlogs and whatever. But like, if there's like that, even one of you who came from my dance covers and still watches me when I stop doing them, you're G. I love you for that. Anyway, now that I've said hello, let's just proceed. So, I ordered a brand new shelf because here's the thing. The shelf that I assembled and, starred in my previous redecorating video, here's its situation right now. There it is. Can you see it? Look at that. It's like falling apart and it's so messy. It's full of junk. And if you're wondering where my albums are, it's why it's not on that shelf anymore. I had to take down those albums and like temporarily place them somewhere else because apparently this shelf, it being very cheap and low quality, it didn't hold my albums very well, so the shelf was literally like caving in. Like it looked like it was about to collapse. It was literally, it looked in a worse state than the freaking Leaning Tower of Pisa. That's what happened. So I had to take them down for the sake of my albums. I don't want them to like break or like dent when they fall on the ground. So, which is why it just holds now stuff that aren't so heavy. And it's like very messy. I'm sorry to be subjecting your eyes to this kind of mess. Anyway, it does hold a bunch of my photo cards right there. Can you guys see it? Yes. So, I'm going to like take down this shelf and like find a different place to store all of these items now, and then I'm going to put up the new shelf here. Hopefully this new shelf will hold my albums better. Fingers crossed. We'll see in the long run how it will hold up, because when I first bought this shelf I didn't expect that it's gonna be like that. Like, I don't know if you guys noticed that literally the layers are like bending that way, and it's just not safe for my albums and stuff like that. I think, if I'm not mistaken, in that video, the last video where I did this, it was on this side of the room with my other shelf, but I moved it here because sunlight was hitting it and it was discoloring my albums and some photo cards. So like, one of my TXT albums, like, it's already discolored because of it staying exposed to the sun for like a long period of time. Let me show you what I mean. This is what I mean. If you guys can see how bad it is. Like, look. The sun, it was exposed to the sun for way too long, and including the photo cards. Actually, no, this one. It's a completely different era from the photo cards I'm about to show you, but my Temptation album, it's so sad. I'm not sure if the print inside was affected, but the cover definitely is. And my Minisode 3 Tomorrow photo cards from the light version. Look at it, you guys. Can you guys see it? Okay, the lighting's like pretty bad. Hold on. Can you see how this... I'll insert a better picture here so you guys can see how bad it is. But like, look at how discolored the photo cards got. Like, you can literally see it looks like Subin got a freaking tan line now on his face, and so did Bomgyu. Like, it's so bad. That's actually kind of my fault. I didn't store these photo cards away right away, and I left them lying. Like, I left them laying on top of my albums under the hot sun for so long, and it got discolored, so it's kind of my fault as well. But I guess I have to suck it up and learn from my mistakes now moving forward. So yes. Anyway, I thought that it's finally time to get off my and buy a new shelf because my albums and photo cards are lying around the place. They deserve more love. I spend a lot of money on my albums, and I treat my albums like garbage right now at this point. So I have to do something about this because spending a lot of money on albums and then you're not treating them with care, that's just wrong. So let me show you guys what the situation is right now. The old shelf that used to hold all my albums and my photo cards right there. There's like one album right there. It's a Karma album of Seungmin right there. And then all my other albums are just stacked up on this stool by my vanity table. I can't even sit on here and do my makeup and beauty and stuff anymore because my albums are the ones sitting on the stool. And I can't move them because it's too much work just to move them just to sit and then put them back on here. So literally, there's all my other albums right here. Right here. Can you guys see it? It's all stacked up there. Like if you move all the way here, another set of albums right here and the speaker. Let me move this. All my other albums are here as well. Look how, like, they're all stacked up there. Like, in this picket that I was planning to, like, put this picket up on the wall. But I never got around to doing it. And it's been 2 years since Manifesto. My gosh. What is wrong with me? And they're, like, eating dust. And it's, like, so disgusting that I treat my albums this way, which should not be the case. So that's the deal with my albums right now. I'm so disgusted with myself. I allowed myself to treat my albums this way for such a long time that my albums are now eating dust, and it's not good. So, which is why I had to get off my and buy a new shelf, pretty much, because I cannot put them back on that shelf. Otherwise, it's also not gonna work that way, like I mentioned. So this new shelf I bought, it's made of metal. You know those shelves that you see in like stores or something, and they're like metal racks or shelves. I bought one of those. I don't know if I bought a legit one because this seems like not a good quality, but it's definitely better than cheap wood. So I hope this will hold my albums for like as long as it could. I got an iced matcha latte to like help me with my sanity. The only directions it came with is on the front of the box. So like the directions it came with, that's it. Those are the directions. So yes, I'm going to probably like time lapse this because obviously you guys don't want to see 30 minutes of footage of me putting together. I gotta figure out first how to like actually stand it up and form it together. So you guys gotta give me a sec first. Can you guys see my dog? Like, he was looking at the camera for a sec. Say hi. Say hi. Screw it, you guys. I'm not gonna time lapse this because even I will feel the pain while editing. So the next clip you'll be seeing is the shelf already built. Okay guys, at this point I have sweat off all my makeup, so now I feel so haggard because there's no like fan or air conditioning in this room, so it's very very hot. As you guys saw from the previous clip, put the shelf there. And that was the dilemma. Remember how I said that my album got discolored when it was exposed to the sun for a prolonged period of time, and it's by the window. I'm just never going to remove that ever. The curtains. We're just gonna change it when it gets dirty, but never open them again. It's what it is. And another dilemma, if ever there is a fire or an earthquake, we can't use the fire exit. That's the fire exit. And there's a big safe here and my album shelves. So if there was a fire or an earthquake, we'll be doomed. No, I'm just kidding. We only have one way out, which is downstairs. The main exit and entrance of our house. Have I doomed us? Nah. It's this safe that doomed us. Okay, so I've spent like the past 15 minutes thinking of a plan of how I'm gonna arrange all these, and I got nothing. So I'm just gonna wing it, and then I'm just gonna put things together and see if I like it, and I'm just gonna arrange it accordingly. I think that sounds like a plan, right? Okay, so I'm gonna put my TXT albums here first. See if their entire like discography, like the ones that I have pretty much, are gonna fit in one row. And if they don't, I'll move it down one. I'll move the next ones down, and then because I want to have like one layer for display items, like my light stick and some photo cards maybe, and my signed albums of Stray Kids. I have 2 signed albums, so we're gonna see if we could try to fit them in one layer. When I took a break from collecting, that was also the period where I like wasn't updated with the new K-pop stuff, which included listening to their latest releases and all that stuff. So I was pretty much stuck on like their old releases, like their older songs. I was stuck listening to those, and I never listened to the new ones. So like it's been a while since I really last like fully listened and hadn't like you know how I used to be. I would say I was still considering myself a fan at that time, but not updated. I became more low-key back like for a year or 2, I think. But now I'm more high-key again, and I miss this so much, you guys. I don't memorize their album order anymore like I used to, so I have to look it up. I found a site that shows it, so there's that. Is it just me, or this is not as white as it used to be? Like, how white was this before? Now it's like a bit yellowish. I do not know. Alright, you guys. I think I'm gonna settle with that. I kinda took a break from collecting albums after Minisode 3 tomorrow. So I don't have Star Chapter Sanctuary and Star Chapter together for TXT. And then I have a couple of Enhypen albums that I didn't get either, as well as Stray Kids and a bunch of my other favorite groups like TNX and KARD. I have a lot to catch up on, so pray for my wallet and my bank account. That looks hella clean, you guys. You know, it feels so good to see my TXT albums in its right order on a shelf. You know, it's like been, I don't know, probably a year since I saw it like this. This is giving me serotonin, you guys. I love it so much. Now, I'm going to put the miscellaneous groups that I have. I have a bunch of Twice, Kepler, Eric Nam, and TNX. I'm gonna put TNX first. And then, oh yeah, my KARD albums as well. I have to think about also my binders. If I'm going to, like my binders of photo cards, I don't know if I'm going to put them on this shelf or not, or leave them in the drawer right here. There's a drawer beside the safe I showed you guys. Do you see this drawer? That's full of my photo cards, like my binders full of photo cards. I don't know if I'm gonna keep it there or transfer them onto the shelf. I'll have to think about it. Guys, I just discovered something, you guys. So, you know how earlier I showed you guys my albums on like I put them on the stool of my vanity table? You see, the thing about that stool was custom made, and we didn't ask the ones who made those to paint them with paint. Rather, we just asked them to like varnish the wood to like the color it is right now, that's the color of the wood they used to build it out of, and then they just polished it with the varnish, which makes the wood shiny. The varnish like came off and like stuck on the album, like the color of the wood, like, or whatever that stuff is. I don't know if you guys can see it. Like, can you guys see it? That smudge right there, the varnish came off and it stuck on the album. So this is definitely I should have done this a long time ago to prevent this from happening. See, now this supposedly all white clean album of KARD has now a stain on it, and I don't know if I could ever forgive myself because it's not pure white anymore in the back, and it's a bit discolored on the top also. I think that's because of it, the dust stained it. It was so long since I had last touched these albums and cleaned them, so I think even the dust had finally stained the whiteness of this album, and I don't think I could forgive myself for doing that, and I'm now pissed at myself for not doing this earlier. My gosh, you guys. Deciding whether I should put TNX first or KARD first. I like KARD first before TNX, but I don't know which group I like more. You see, this is the thing with being a multi-stan. You don't know which group you like more than the other in some instances. This is the instance where I don't know which group I like more because I really love them both. I think I'm going to put TNX first because they have thicker albums than KARD. Look at KARD's albums. They're just like, they're all uniformed, one size, and I don't have all KARD albums, sadly, because it's so difficult to find. Like, it's pretty much rare at this point because they never restock. Unlike other groups, they restock, so that's why I'm not nervous about missing out on Hyphen, TXT, and Stray Kids because they're eventually gonna restock and I could still get my hands on them. But I'm worried about KARD and TNX that they will not restock, and the albums that I missed out on the latest ones, I won't be able to get my hands on them anymore, and that kind of scares me. So I hope it won't take me too long to get off my butt to order the ones I missed of KARD and TNX. Oh no, you guys couldn't see it, sorry. The album of TNX, Boyhood, is actually like a magazine. It's right here. I just hit myself in the eyes. This is their album along with this. So these come together. But it's so awkward putting them here because it's not like a magazine, right? That's why I just ended up putting these, and then this one that goes with the it sits beside my deco kits. Does that look okay? Those are all the albums I have of DMX. I don't have their two latest ones, which is For Real and Call Me Back. I know, I'm not sure if did they release album versions of these or they're just digitals. I think they released the albums and I never got them. Now for Card, I don't recall actually. Don't recall is one of their songs. No pun intended. I don't recall which one goes first. I don't think I even have the first album. Never mind. It's written at the side, the order, so I don't need to look it up. It's great. So we have, it says here, first mini album, second mini album. I really like their first two albums because they're holographic. I don't have Ride on the Wind. That's the one I'm like currently trying to find. It's so difficult, you guys. And the ones that I have found, dang expensive. I'm gonna put Kepler next. I have a few Kepler albums, not all though. Here are my Kepler albums. These are all I have. Forgot about this one. Okay. Their last album that all the members are complete. I'm so sad that not everyone renewed, but of course it's their choice and we can't do anything about it. And all we can do is just be supportive. You guys probably, if you have watched my previous like redecorating, reorganizing video, you already know the albums I have, but if you haven't, I'm gonna still show you. So I have one Tempest album, but both the versions. A Miri album, I'm so sad they disbanded. It's their debut album. And then two Eric Nam albums. You know, if Card is difficult to find, Eric Nam is even more difficult to find than Card. So there's really no hope for me getting previous Eric Nam albums. All I have is There and Back Again and House on a Hill. I just noticed something. Oh gee. Also, my Eric Nam album got discolored. Oh no. Tempest, On and On. Supreme album. This is one of my favorite albums of them, which is why I bought it. The one with Taste the Feeling and Loving Number. Two of my favorite songs from Tempest like ever. And my one singular Twice album, More and More. This is my favorite era of Twice. So, I want to get more Twice albums, but I don't know. All my photo card stuff is down here. So some photo card supplies are down here. The photo cards I haven't stored yet, right here. Photo card sleeves, other photo card stuff. I just realized something, you guys. I have two layers here that are empty. The previous shelf, you guys, had this many layers as well. I think even more. And I was able to fill them all up. How come this one doesn't fill up? I don't get it. I'm gonna adjust these accordingly now to like maximize the space, and then once I get more albums, I will adjust as well. I figured out, you guys, what I'm missing of an hyphen. I'm missing Romance Untold, Daydream, and Desire Unleashed. I skipped those and I only got Sin Vanish. I don't know if my Sin Vanish is gonna fit in that layer because they're so tall. They don't really fit. So for now, they're gonna be laying down. I didn't like the previous setup where they were stacked on one another. At first, I did try to like it because I didn't have any more space and I didn't have, a good enough shelf to like do this. But now I do, so I can finally remove that horrible setup. And second, there's a downside to stacking albums. If they are stacked up on each other for way too long without like moving it every now and then, they stick to each other. Especially if they're that shiny material, they will stick to each other. And I'm scared that the print is gonna go like pretty much stick onto the album from, stacking them. I hope it didn't do that didn't happen to these Stray Kids albums right here. Which is why I don't want to stack these, but I don't have a choice, they don't fit. Okay, I'm gonna tell you guys what I'm gonna do first. So, I'm gonna move these down as well to there. Because I'm planning to like move all the Stray Kids albums as well to down there. Once I've moved the miscellaneous albums. Do you guys still want a time lapse of that? I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna do it and then I'll show you. So hey guys, as you're watching this clip right now, it actually has been more than 24 hours. Yes, it's the next day. And I just got home from work. Well, I got home from work, ate dinner, and then I'm filming this part now. So I don't know where I left off and I'm too lazy to watch the previous clip. So I'm just gonna show you what I've done. I hope I got enough footage for this video, so I'm sorry if it's a bit too short, or maybe I did get enough footage and it's a bit too long. I apologize either way. I've already 100% organized everything the way I want. Well, not really 100%, like probably 100% of my albums, but all of the rest of the clutter I didn't get to fully organize yet. So like there's still a bunch of clutter left on my bed. Well, that's like the remainder of the clutter. I've removed most of the clutter already and found a place for it. And regarding my old shelf, I decided that I didn't want to keep it anymore because it's like already kind of ugly and like broken and not good anymore. So I decided that I just want to disassemble it altogether and not use it again. That's about it. I'm not gonna do that much more talking because I feel like that's all I've been doing in this video anyway. So I'm just gonna show you guys the end result, the final product. I will show you what I've done because I think, if I'm not mistaken, I've just time-lapsed everything. I didn't really show much of decorating at all, so I just pretty much put everything in a time-lapse, I think. So I'm gonna show you now how everything turned out. Alright, look at this, you guys. When I first entered this room, instant serotonin because I finally get to see all of my albums in one glance, and like they're not all in different places, and it's great. And I could finally take a seat again on my stool, and all of the albums that used to be here aren't here anymore, and it's great. Now it holds my printer and my speaker and supplies. It's great. So I don't know if you guys previously saw, I don't know if I showed it, but yes, all my N-Hyphen albums and Stray Kids albums were all stacked up together, which I did not like. So I put them all in chronological order, all the way extending to this shelf, and then I put a bunch of like, since it didn't take up all the space, I put a bunch of knickknacks here and there for decoration and display. So My picket from the Manifesto World Tour right there, a Google package standee, and a bunch of photo cards, and a PVC I got as well from the same the Manifesto World Tour. My light stick, something that I never showed in the video. I had this twine and these pins. It's from the Season's Greetings of Stray Kids. It's this one, this Season's Greetings right here. Perfect day with Stray Kids. And I have this like fairy lights that light up. As you can see, if I press the button right here, it's pretty cool. It has different like options, like it could blink and stuff like that. Really cool. I love it. And then we got the next one. We have the Stray Kids albums that I have extending to here, and then, you know, since it didn't fill up, more display items. We have Stray Kids, TXT stuff. The PVC I got from Act Love Sick, and their version 1 light stick. And then we got, it's still the same like arrangement since I think my last organizing video. So we have a bunch of non-K-pop albums, so extra merchandise and stuff. Season's Greetings, The Festa, Deco Kits, Gugu packages, all that sort of things. Memories, Midsummer package. Some TNX albums that I feel didn't go together with the other TNX albums, so I put them there. And yes, this one is actually one of my OST albums from one of my favorite K-dramas. It's Forecasting Love and Weather, one of my favorite K-dramas, and I had to get it when I saw it. So, moving towards this side, we have all my TXT albums right here. I'm not sure if I changed much from this layer since my last organizing video. Just my favorite BTS albums that I didn't keep and stuff like that, and other little items. I think it's still the same from last time. A bunch of like the Weavers albums, stuff like that, all stacked up there, and then empty boxes from the light stick, and then all my extra albums that I have like doubles of, like which is Dilemma and In Life and what's this again? Ordinary. This is not K-pop related. I just put it there. I don't know why. And then all of my miscellaneous group albums. So like we have TNX here, and then Card, Kepler, Eric Nam, Tempest, Miri, Twice, like I've showed previously. And then I've just put like photo cards of those said group. We have TNX Hyunsu and Kepler, and then Hikaru from Kepler. She's my bias. So yes. We have Card and J-Sef, my bias from Card. There you go. And then we have like photo card stuff, and these are like my supplies for, you know, to maintain my photo card collection. So we just got like a bunch of sleeves here, and then a bunch of like paper cutouts and fillers and whatnot sleeves, and then the photo cards that I haven't stored yet. Photo card storing video coming soon, I promise. The calendar from the Season's Greetings of Stray Kids, and the 2 In Life albums I have that are signed, one by Bangchan, one by IN. That's about it. So that's about it for this video, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I really do enjoy filming like reorganizing and redecorating videos. Like these kinds of videos are very fun to film, and I really enjoy showing like how my process of organizing goes, and like I don't know why I enjoy it. It's just something that I want to document, I guess. Whenever I get the chance to do it, definitely expect some more of these kinds of videos. I guess without anything else to show or say, I guess that's all for now, you guys. And while you're at it, feel free to hit the subscribe button. I promise it's free and I will not charge you. And also leave a like if you enjoyed it, or don't. Really, it's up to you guys what kind of engagement you want to like leave here in my video. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. That's all for now, and I'll catch you all in my next video. Bye!